trouble, 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 trouble. You know I might get in trouble. You know I might get in trouble. Trouble, 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 trouble. Yeah, I may get in trouble with this. Yeah, I might hit the button with this. T.Cooke and Briaunna Monet, yeah, you know how we coming with this. Heat it up like the summer with this. They tryna kick it, wanna punt it with us. Yeah, they say it's something in the water, so I went out and fled on my wrist. She said she buy, I said Pola. She said hi, I said Ola. She wanna vibe, I told her pull up. I said roll up, I'm like hold up. She said she buy, I said Pola. She said hi, I said Ola. She wanna vibe, I told her pull up. I said roll up. I'm like, yeah, I may get in trouble with this. Yeah, I might hit the button with this. T.Cooke and Briaunna Monet, yeah, you know how we coming with this. Heat it up like the summer with this. They tryna kick it, wanna punt it with us. Yeah, they say it's something in the water, so I went out and fled on my wrist. Good trouble like John Lewis, on the daily like John Stewart. With this rap,
back again.
Hey, hey.
With another episode of I May Get in Trouble for This. It's your boy T.Cooke.
And it's Briaunna Monet.
Yeah, it's a lot to unpack this week. I guess we should start with the Ye report this week.
Let's get into it.
Let's update the people as to what's going on.
Go ahead.
So, as soon as we shot the last episode,
literally,
Kanye and Drake got into a little spat, I guess, if you want to call it that. So yeah,
I sent that video to you.
What video?
Of Drake laughing diabolically.
Yeah, I
can understand.
Yeah, is that typical behavior of a Scorpio man, as you would say?
Let's just say, as a Scorpio, I understood what that meant. You know,
what does that mean for the
people?
It
means that we tried to play nice. You know, we tried to keep it cute, and now it's gonna get really bad.
So, for the people that don't know, why was Drake laughing like that? Do you know?
Yeah, because Ye leaked his address.
Correct. That is correct.
That's an infringement of my privacy, which, again, you know, I think this is anybody. It's not just Scorpios, but, you know, as a Scorpio, I feel very much so like we are private people and we like to kind of like stay under our rock, you know, we don't really bother anybody. So you are infringing on my privacy and now somebody has to die. So
that has to die though. First of all, I mean,
we don't want that. We don't want that at all.
Not to justify Ye's actions, but I mean, Drake does live in the biggest home in Canada. It's pretty. I mean, I wouldn't say it's private. Like everybody kind of knows where Drake stays. Like that's kind of on public record. So him kind of dropping the addy is kind of like it's like. You could just Google where does Drake stay, it would come up. So it's not really that.
I don't know. I just think that too many celebrities have gotten in trouble, or even like Pop Smoke died, you know, like from that. So I just.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really like, they say it's doxing or whatever. I don't really like, I think it was a little too far. I would feel some type of way if he did that to my address. But we don't know what provoked it though.
Well, it wasn't public, so if it wasn't public, then we should continue to handle this in private. Drake's little diss on the verse was not that huge for you to like drop his addy like that.
Hey, look, to each his own. I'm not even
trying. Like I said, Drake tried to keep it cute.
Well, after that happened, after he dropped the video of him laughing diabolically, he kind of subliminally announced his album date.
Who?
Drake.
Oh, he's dead?
On ESPN Sports Center.
Okay, ESPN.
So basically, when Kanye put that photo in the group chat that we were speaking about last episode of the Joker.
Yeah.
They saying allegedly in the movie, I'm not a superhero. I'm not a DC comic. I don't know what it is. Marvel. I don't know. I'm not in that world.
The Joker is DC.
Okay, thank you, because I don't know. But nonetheless, they say in the movie, I guess there was a part where something was announced on the news or something like that. So they said Drake is playing strategically. So
I love this.
During the intro of Sports Center, at the very end, it looks like the broadcast was interrupted and you just see a fan holding up like a sign that says CLB September 3rd. So
I love this.
everybody screen recorded that and put it on social media, and everybody said, okay, Drake's dropping September 3rd. So, you know, Kanye allegedly had asked Drake when he was dropping his album, and Drake ghosted him and didn't respond.
Yeah, don't ask me for nothing.
So this was before like they got into it. So everybody was saying Drake was allegedly triggered because that's what happened the first time when they had their, you know, Drake was out in Wyoming helping Kanye write and was giving him details about his album, playing stuff. And so they said Drake was probably triggered and just was like, I'm not going to give him no details as to when I'm dropping. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
And yeah, so everybody was thinking that Ye was going to wait until September 3rd so they could go head to head. But as of a few hours ago, Mr. West has dropped, finally dropped Donda.
Donda está aquí. Donda's here. There you go.
Appreciate the help.
You're welcome.
But no, it's here. It's 27 tracks.
Yeah, that's long.
Yeah. And
But
so
it's fair. It's fine.
yeah, so since our last episode, Kanye has had the third and final listener party. It was at Soldier Field, and a lot of things transpired at that listener party. One of the biggest was, if y'all didn't know, he put almost an exact replica of his childhood home in the middle of the stadium.
Yeah, I saw that.
Actually put a cross on the top of the house. I don't know what that was symbolic of. I don't know if he's saying it's like a church or a refuge, but nonetheless, at the album listener party, very controversial. Who the people that he had standing on the steps or on Donda's porch. The gentleman who's been in the headlines as of late, the baby, was not only on the steps with Kanye, but is also on the song Jail. And everybody was up in arms because the version that Kanye played at the third listening party replaced your favorite, Jay-Z.
I'm sorry.
So Kanye allegedly had took Jay-Z off to replace the baby. And
in
everybody
what universe do we do that?
Everybody was up in arms. Now, since the album has actually dropped, you got Jill, the OG version with Hove on it, and then you got part 2 with the baby on it. So whatever version you like, you can go listen to, but they're both on the album.
I waste my time on the baby. But go ahead.
Now, speaking on other people who are controversial as well, not only did he have the baby on the porch with him, he also had the infamous Marilyn Manson on the porch with him as well. Now, we know that as of late, he's had allegations against him as far as rape allegations, a lot of unsavory allegations against him. And we know the baby, everything that went down with him. We've been covering that. So for Kanye to have these people standing next to him on the porch at his listening party, and I forgot to mention that Marilyn Manson is actually doing vocals on the song Jail Part 2 that the baby is on too. So it's Kanye, the baby, and Marilyn Manson, and they're talking about, the song is called Jail. And
going to jail.
Yeah, that's what they said. So
you're going to jail now.
Yeah, it's just a lot to unpack. What's your thoughts on that?
So my thoughts on that, on one end, I don't agree with maybe taking a stance with people, like read the room, like maybe not side with them. On the other end, as a Christian, and especially because he put the cross on the house, like there is nothing so bad that you can do that you can't ever come to Jesus. And he's not ever going to forgive you.
That's a
so,
fact.
And as Christians, we forgive because he first forgave us.
Facts.
And that I can see symbolically, but right here in real time, I just don't know if that is the best thing to do. Like I would maybe keep my distance until at least the smoke clears, because I just look at you know, you see Kanye basically, you know, shoulder to shoulder with these people, but what about the people that they harmed, or, you know, the victims, or, you know, Megan feeling some type of way, you know, or something like that. And I'm not saying everybody needs to walk on eggshells, you know, everybody in the industry because of Megan, you know, but at the same time, it just is a slap in the face again to victims, or, you know, like if these rape allegations are true, you know, like that's another smack in the face to somebody, you know, an innocent bystander. So I just think that right now is not maybe the great time to do that. But again, I can see the symbolic. I cannot talk
symbolism.
today. I can't talk today, guys. But yeah, I can see that, you know.
Yeah, I definitely feel where you coming from on that, on multiple levels. But yeah, I just feel like, you know, Kanye, he definitely swims through backlash.
Yeah,
so
he's
backlash
gonna shake a
isn't,
table if he doesn't do anything else.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna do that. So I mean, I kind of in a way feel how you feel about maybe he shouldn't stand next to them right now, but at the same time though, like just how cancel culture is in general, like I don't necessarily subscribe to cancel culture because like you said, like Jesus never cancel us, you feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And we sin every day, so who are we to judge, you know? Yeah. So like I said, I don't know the ins and outs, but just, you know, it's never too right to come, you know, it's never too long to get right, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but I also think it's dependent on the way that these individuals handle their wrongs too. Like the baby doubled down. I don't know anything recently if he came back and apologized or anything, but if you are sorry, you have to repent for forgiveness, essentially, you know? So if you feel like you did wrong and you're sorry, then yeah, you know, there's no need for us to hold on to that and cancel culture or whatever. But if you are being arrogant about it, then that's people that I wouldn't side with, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he addresses it in the song. That's what his verse is about. So, you know, it's very on topic as far as like the name of the song and everything. But like I said, it was definitely for me, just from a spiritual context, it's kind of giving me mixed messages, and I love Kanye, you know what I'm saying? But like the album listening parties have been giving me kind of mixed messages because I'm not one to actually criticize Jay, but you know, it's just hard for me to see Kanye, who says he's a Christian, stand next to someone like Marilyn Manson, who is a very known, you know, atheist, devil worshiper, whatever you want to call him. You know what I'm saying?
I really don't know much about him.
He's definitely, that's definitely, you know, has been his brand this whole time that he's been, you know, that's his claim to fame. So it kind of, to me, is like, you can't serve two masters. And it looks to me like Kanye is trying to please the everyday man.
I can see that. And
trying to use like gospel and though this you know what I'm saying? It looks confusing. It's like y'all got, I understand the all black, you know, the symbolism, your mother died, okay, but then it just looks like mixed messaging to me. Now, without him coming and actually clearing up, okay, this is why we did this, which he will probably never do, and I don't think he has to, but just from the outside looking in, from a spiritual context, I'm kind of torn, to be honest, because I'm like, yo, some of the imagery don't look Christian-like to me. You know what I'm saying?
I did. I've never watched any of the listening parties, but I would just see people tweeting like he's over here doing rituals in our faces, you know. And I saw the one clip with Kim, I guess was it a wedding gown?
Yeah.
Or whatever. And I saw a few like images or like little clips, you know, on the internet or whatever. And it does kind of it's kind of weird. And if you have that gut feeling, I always say your gut feeling is your God feeling, you know, so go with that. I can see the whole secular portion of it. And it's like, you can't serve two masters at once. And I don't know if he's trying to bridge the gap, you know, but you have to be careful about that.
Yeah, like I like the music, and you know, he said a while ago he wasn't gonna do another secular album. There's no cursing on this album. Like if there is, it's like, you know, edited out or whatever.
There's cursing in that group message though.
Facts. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, he's human. I don't want to pass judgment, but at the same time, like I said, I can see where people on the outside looking in could be confused, because like the whole imagery and like Jesus is King to Donda is two different optics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they're only one album away from each other. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like some people could be like, how you go from Jesus is King to Donda, and it's like it looks so different. You know what I'm saying? And so I mean, he at this third listening party, he set himself on fire.
Okay.
He set the house on fire. Basically, like, he wanted to set the whole house on fire, but Chicago said he couldn't do that for, so
literal safety reasons.
Yeah, they wouldn't let him do that. So okay. Like, he set himself on fire. They extinguished him, and then Kim came out. And it looks like I don't know what that was symbolic of. I don't know if that means that they're getting back together or they're working on it or what it means. I don't know. But it's a lot to unpack. Kanye is a complicated individual. I've stood by him for many years, and I haven't thrown him away. So all I'm gonna say is I just hope that his intention, I don't know somebody's intentions, so unless I actually ever have a conversation with Kanye and he can kind of clarify what he's up to. But until then, I just enjoyed the music. The music is good. So but the way it looked a little wild, and people be asking me like where do I stand on it, and it just be looking kind of wild, to say the least, sometimes. Yeah. So nonetheless, I'm glad he finally dropped the album. And that anticipation for me, I was getting to the point where it was like, bro, I don't even think he gonna drop it. I think this might be a performance art piece that just never comes out, and he just tours city to city, and the only time you hear it is when you go to the show. Yeah. That's what I really thought it was gonna be at this point, but he finally dropped it.
When I saw he dropped that like portable speaker thing, first of all, I want one. I just can't convince myself to spend $200 on it, but I thought that was the way that you're gonna get the album. Like, you had to just buy that, but I was like, yeah, you can't do that. So like, you can't make everybody pay $200 for your album. But
the Donda stem player, that joint is hard.
I thought that's how he was just gonna drop the album. Like, once you get your hands on this, then you can listen to it. So but yeah, I mean, it's already number 1 on iTunes, the album. Oh, I'm sure.
So with 27 songs, I know the streaming numbers are gonna be crazy. I already know. But shout out to Ye, man. Hold on. And then there was one other piece. So before the album came out, it was delayed because Ye said that the baby's manager would not clear his verse.
Why?
So it was like late last night, like 3 or 4 in the morning, and Ye Boo, Kanye's manager, texted Kanye and said, look, I've been trying to get in contact with the baby and his manager. They're not answering their phones. And it's delaying the album from coming out because we can't clear the baby's verse. So then Kanye texted the baby and said, yo, your manager, won't clear the verse. Like, what's up? Did you know about this? Because it's delaying the album. And the baby was like, hell no, I ain't know about that. I'm about to hit him up right now. So then I guess the baby hit his manager up and they got it cleared. The manager is defending himself and saying, nobody from Kanye's camp reached out to me. I would have cleared it like that. And so he cleared it in 2 seconds, he said. And now when the album came out at 8 a.m. this morning, when it came out at 8 a.m. on Sunday, if you downloaded it, at first it had 26 songs. Since then, they've updated it already. So you got to delete the album and re-download it. And now it's got the 27 song with the baby on it. If you care to have that song with him and Marilyn Manson. So at the end of the day, they've already amended the album. And it's only been out for a few hours. So nonetheless, y'all let us know how y'all feel about the album. If y'all rocking with it at home. We're going to listen to it later. So we may touch on it next episode too, but I guess we'll see if Drake.
Report?
That's everything for the Ye
Really?
report. I guess we'll see if Drake drops on September 3rd. He hasn't said it out his mouth, and for some reason, I think he just kind of put that out there so that Kanye could go ahead and drop. You feel what I'm saying? Like, kind of baited him, like, you know.
Yeah.
But everybody was looking to see them go head to head, and we already know if they went to head to head, Kanye my man's, but Drake would have outsold him. I think so. Just based on the fact we've heard Kanye's joint 3 times in a row, like, you know, so it's not even as interesting as if we never heard anything Drake related. So it's like when Drake dropped, you know, I'm interested to see how it is. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a bunch of hits. So, like I said, but shout out to Kanye. I'm still Yeezy Hive or whatever we go by. I don't even know what we go by.
Yeah,
but
what do you guys go by?
I don't know. But yeah. So.
What was the controversy? I just saw it briefly, but the controversy with him wanting to change his name or something, and
that did happen too.
Money Love said something. And
yeah, so Kanye filed in the state of California, I think, to change his name officially from Kanye West to Ye. So we've been calling it the Ye report, but he might have seen the Ye report. I don't know. He wants to change his name to just Ye. And so Lonnie Love got on a show this week and said she felt like it was disrespectful to his mother, being so much so everything that he's been through, for him to change his name that his mother gave him from Kanye to Ye. And she said that's what Danya would want. First of all, I don't know who Danya is. I know Donda. I don't know no Danya. That's number one. Number two, how you gonna tell this man what his mama would want? You ain't know his mama. He did. And I'm sure his mama would have wanted him to be happy. And that's gonna make him happy. Like, yo, don't comment on stuff you don't know about. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, he's supposed to be, if they approve it, it's just gonna be Ye. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that goes.
But I'm sure he's doing that for like legal ownership purposes, or
for what?
I don't know. Because I'm just like, why can't you just copyright Ye or something, right? Or trademark it? I
don't think it has anything to do with that. I just think he wants his name to be Ye. He has a song that was supposed to be on the Yandhi album called Slave Name, where he said he giving up his slave name. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's deeper than just like, you know. But I do think, like he said, like in the Bible, like Ye is probably like the most used word in the Bible. And he's saying that, like, you know, he explained it on an interview with Big Boy when he dropped the album Ye, which was 7 songs, when he had put those 5 albums out. And so, yeah, he just wants to be referred to as Ye now. So I've been calling him that, but legally he wants it to be Ye. No last name, just one name, one word. I don't even know if that's... Can you do that?
I guess.
Like, I've never... Like, can you just have legally just one name?
I mean, some people don't have middle names. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a great question.
So, we'll see. They may... I mean...
What is Elon Musk's child's name? Well, would it be last name Musk and all the symbols?
I don't even know. They didn't even approve that, though.
Okay.
Like, whatever he wanted his son's name to be, it had, like...
It was a password.
Characters and, like...
It was a very strong password, according to Google. That's what it was.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see, but I think that's everything for the Ye report.
All right.
Yeah. So...
Well, not to dim the mood, but I do want to acknowledge the 1-year anniversary of Chadwick Boseman's passing. I cried. That really hit me hard for an odd reason. You know, I mean, I love him as an actor, but of course I didn't know him personally. But that was kind of like another one of those nip passings. You know, like it just really hit me hard. So, you know, we miss you and thank you again for your contribution to the entertainment world, and there will never be another Black Panther like you. And shout out to Marvel for saying that they won't make any more Black Panther movies without him. So, yeah.
So they not doing
they'll do
Wakanda, but not.
Yeah, they will do a Black Panther movie, but not cast another Black Panther.
Gotcha.
So yeah, let me clarify that.
Respectfully, that's dope.
Yeah. And shout out to Marvel because they dropped the trailer of Spider-Man No Way Home. And that was pretty lit, so I'm excited about that. You know me. So
That's so lame.
yeah, we're just gonna have a great winter as Marvel fans. So we have a lot of good stuff coming.
Yeah, I seen the list of everything that they about to drop. So y'all finna eat for sure.
So excited.
That's what it is. Speaking of your favorite though, Jay-Z, he celebrated his 18th year of having the 40/40 Club open. Did you see they had a blue carpet last night?
That's cute.
Megan Thee Stallion, Bobby Shmurda. Who else did I see was there? Meek Mill. A lot of people was there. Swiss Beats. A lot of people popped out. It was big. It was big.
Nice.
So I'm like, dang, it's been 18 years since he opened that joint. I remember when he started 40/40. I know when you go through the, you go through the Atlanta airport, you see the 40/40, like the little bar. I ain't never been to like the actual joint, but
Yeah.
Shout out to Hove though, man. Like,
Shout out to him.
his longevity is, amazing. Even though I say biasly that Ye added an extra decade on to Jay-Z's career by producing them hits for him, but that's neither here nor
And
there.
we can give that,
I
we
do
can
want to
give credit
be,
where it's due.
I do want to just be honest, like, you know what I'm saying? I think Jay-Z being next to Rihanna and Kanye kind of extended his career by at least a decade plus, and then his wife is just Beyonce, so it's like he's always
Beyonce
gonna,
also has helped.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
But he's
it's
smart
like,
because he knows who to have around him. That's all I can say.
I will give him
Yeah.
that for sure. So shout out to Jay-Z.
Yeah. I want to get into this because I don't know if you know about this, but Tony Hawk used his blood mixed with paint to design a skateboard. Did you see that?
I did see that, and I seen what Lil Nas X had to say about it too. I was like, hey, the brother kind of got a point.
He has a point, other than the fact that his shoe had the 666 and
That's-
upside down or something like that. So a
It
little
had the
bit
pentagram.
different.
Yeah,
It
he
was
had
a
the
little bit
pentagram
different.
on the shoelace on the
I
front.
just think that's weird though. What's the reason?
I feel like Tony Hawk's team was inspired by the Lil Nas X situation and just was like, okay, we're going to do this, but just tone it down a little bit. Because it's too ironic. It's only a few months away from each other that happens, and now y'all got a fascination with putting human blood on stuff. Like, would it, like...
I mean, that's been a thing though. I don't know if you see MGK has a necklace with Megan Fox's blood in it.
I'm good on all
or
that.
whatever.
That sounds like blood oath stuff to me, and I'm
It
good.
is kind of like blood magic, so
I'm covered in the blood.
Yeah.
Jesus blood, but that's about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting into all that ritual stuff. I don't do all that. But nonetheless, to each his own. But I did see that, and I was just like,
I wouldn't want it. That's just weird.
yeah, it is weird. But
I love Tony Hawk. So.
Tony Hawk is definitely an OG, right? I can't even front on that. I had them video games back in the day playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater, so I know a little bit about it. But your man Diddy, Puff Daddy, or Love, Brother Love, whatever you want to call him today, he was in the news. He said that he thinks that Richard Mille watches are ugly. Did you see that?
I didn't see that. Okay.
And it's funny to me because a few days ago, Jay-Z just posted a all blue Richard Mille, and people were saying it's giving Burger King Rugrats to watch. It just looked it didn't look like nothing too crazy, but I'm sure it was because it's Jay-Z. He not gonna wear nothing cheap. But it was around the same time, Puff was I'm sure he wasn't sending shots. I think Puff actually said it first, but I just find it very ironic that Puff said he don't like Richard Mille. He said that's his opinion. He think they ugly. So,
okay.
Look, it's all out of my price budget, to be honest.
I mean, honestly, a lot of the designer stuff is ugly and basic. It's just that label. So
yeah, you're paying for the name.
that's it.
Literally,
And
that's
sometimes the quality.
it.
Yeah.
But hey, that's big boy talk that is kind of outside of my tax bracket for
I
now.
mean,
anyway.
to each his own. Okay. I don't know why that was news. All right.
Yeah, he said he didn't. He don't rock with them watches.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about Doja Cat. Did you listen to her album, or have you listened to her album at all?
I don't listen to Doja Cat.
Oh, I got a chance to really listen to it this weekend, and I love it. And she's hosting the VMAs, so I think I'm gonna tune in for sure. But I know people are concerned because they're like, her sense of humor is not for everybody.
True.
So
I mean,
I will be curious to see how, she handles it. But I love Doja. She's very original, one of one. I think cut from a different cloth for sure. So
yeah, she's talented. I would say that. I'm sure they're gonna write some good stuff for her, like as far as jokes. But I always like her energy, and she can definitely rap. Like I will give her that. She definitely got bars too. So
I don't know if this is just me, but do you feel like her style or cadence is almost similar to Kendrick's?
I never really even
like I want her and Kendrick to do a song together.
That would be fire.
Yeah, just
I ain't gonna
once.
lie. That would
I'm gonna
be
put
fire.
that out there now because I know Kendrick's working on another album. So
yeah, Kendrick, if you watching,
yeah,
reach out to Doja because that would be hard. I could see them because their style is kind of eclectic, so they probably would. Their voices would probably sound good.
Yeah,
on the
like
song
even
together.
the way she like does her different voices and stuff, it just reminds me of Kendrick for whatever reason.
That's a good comparison. Speaking of Kendrick, he's been in the news this week. He just featured on this song called "Family Ties" with Baby Keem, who they are cousins, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I know they're family, but he did a guest verse on that song, and
that's the one that the video came out
and Normani
and him dancing.
Yeah.
I saw that.
And he said he's smoking on your top 5 tonight is what he's saying in the song. He said whoever your top 5 is, he's smoking on them tonight. And I'm like, then he said, you know how you said Doja be changing her voice or whatever? He has this one part in the song, he's like, amazing brother, pop off only on occasion, brother. I'm like, are you Hulk Hogan? Like, what's going on? Like, I just don't understand, like, where that voice came from. And now everybody's, like, going crazy. And I'm just like, okay, like, we haven't heard from you in, like, 4 or 5 years. It didn't do it for me. Like, it didn't connect the dots. Like, I wasn't compelled by it. I'm just like, I want more. Like, maybe when he drops his album, like, I'm sure he will shut me up because it's been a while since he dropped, but I just wasn't, like, blown away or flabbergasted by nothing that he necessarily said. It wasn't a trash verse, but I just wasn't like, oh, my God, Kendrick's back and everybody is in trouble. I was just
I agree. I mean, I watched the video, so I was like.
Video was hard. Like, conceptually, like, video was hard. I thought that was dope. But, I mean, I don't know. I just don't want... I think Baby Keem is on Kanye's album too, if I'm not mistaken. He's on a song, but I just don't want Baby Keem to fail. I feel like he had a Travis Scott verse like a few months ago, and like I don't really feel like he did anything. Do-rag activity, I think is what it was called, and I'm like, when you get a Travis Scott verse, like it's supposed to be #1 on the chart, like you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to, and I just felt like it didn't really do what it was supposed to do, and I'm like, I just want him to succeed because he's up and coming. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we'll see.
So
yeah, if it's meant to be, it'll be.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Reboot of Candyman. Are you gonna go see it?
Nah, I ain't even see the.
Have you seen the advertisement they're doing for it?
Ain't it like, what is it? I seen something about it.
I don't.
Ain't it like if you do something,
like,
if you say it in the phone or something, it'll
come up, like the trailer will come up or something like that.
That's
and everybody was just collectively like, no, I will not.
So you gotta say it like 5 times or something?
I think so. I think that's great advertisement,
Yeah.
I won't be seeing it. But at the same time, I don't think anything like that would not scare me because it's just so fake.
True.
But I know when I was younger, that used to scare the shit out of me.
I was hearing
that and Bloody Mary, like.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, like, did you ever play with that?
Never, but my cousins would do it, and I'm like, stay away from me, like I'm telling grandma on you. But they would do it, but I mean, even then it was fake because they wouldn't see anything. They would just fabricate,
True.
But
Yeah, I don't play with spiritual stuff like that. Like,
but I don't see. Yeah.
I'm not to say that Candyman is. I'm talking about the Bloody Mary thing, but I'm hearing early reviews. They saying it wasn't good. Everybody that went to see it, like, it was like, man, that joint was whack. So I don't know. I haven't seen it. But
I just don't know if something like that could scare us adults. You know, like, as a kid, you had me. But,
true that.
Yeah. You say something in the mirror, it's just like, okay. I mean, mirrors are like portals in the spiritual world or whatever, but no.
So you telling me that you'll go in your bathroom right now, turn your lights off, and say it 5 times?
You dare me?
I mean, yeah, but I won't be in there with you to know if you did it or not. So I mean, like, how could we confirm that you did it?
No, I'm not gonna do it still.
See, that's what I'm saying. You talking this cash shit, like you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you about that life. I know grown men, myself included, that don't play like that. I don't play with stuff like that. Yeah, there's
really no need, I guess.
Yeah, it's like it's already too much going on without asking for extra stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm good. Because I believe in spirits and
I do.
You know, all that stuff. So I'm good on that. But yeah, this week, I don't know if you've seen the video of Terry Crews at America's Got Talent dancing to 1,000 Miles.
No.
That was in White Chicks, the movie.
No.
He did a whole little choreography to it. It was trying to get the crowd turned up. And every time I hear that song, no, it was straight. It was just funny, like, all these years that, like, he still, like, that song kind of blew him up for real. But every time I hear that song, I just think about who I smoke, who I smoke. Like,
and now I wonder.
Yeah, that's all I think about now. I can't even think about the OG like that. When they play that in the club now, they play that part and people be thinking it's Vanessa Carlton and it really be the new version.
Which goes hard. Like, I'd be in my car.
It is hard.
Like, I ain't never killed a person in my life.
Yeah.
I'm not about that life. But
yeah. I thought that was funny, seeing him do that. But, yeah.
Do you want to talk about... I don't like talking about people's divorces and stuff like that because it's not my business. But Steph Curry's parents are getting a divorce. And a lot of people have a lot to say about it.
I've seen the memes. Where your mom's at? That's what I'm just here for the memes. I mean, I understand it's a serious thing, but I also seen a video of her in the crowd celebrating, and it looked like another man had his arm around her.
This is before or after?
This is before them getting a divorce.
Well, before it came out. They could have been separated, I guess.
We don't know. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just going to be some things that the players use against Steph this year to trash talk him, like while they on the court.
Yeah,
to get in his head.
That's foul, though.
Hey, all is fair in love and war. Like, I feel like you going for that championship, they'll say whatever they can. You know what I'm saying? They said KG said to Melo. A lot tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Melo deserves it.
I know y'all remember that Honey Nut Cheerios, dog. So I'm like, okay, like, wow. So I know they'll probably say something like, yo, that's why your parents divorced.
Like, Steph doesn't bother anybody, so.
But he's still the best, and psychologically, like, you know, that's something that seemed like R.I.P. Kobe, but he would get under people's skin. He'll get in their mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, some people play dirty. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, if I know it's a game on the line and I can say something to Steph that get him out of his, rhythm, I'm going to say it. Where your mom's at? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, it is what it is. But, I mean, hey, I did see that, though.
Do you want to tell me about Boosie Bash? Because I didn't catch it. Did you? I don't know anything about it.
I just know that, so... You know about the hurricane that's supposed to be coming to Louisiana, correct?
Yeah, and God bless those people, and definitely will be praying for them.
So that's number one. And then number two, I seen Boosie saying last night, like, yo, it's not canceled. We still going on with it. I got people pulling up tonight. The weather's fine tonight. Come through. I guess people thought it was going to get canceled, but
When was it?
this was last night. And I know that the Baby performed there at Boosie Bash. I'm not sure who the other performers were.
In New Orleans?
Yep.
I feel like I just saw a clip of Al Roker getting basically a tidal wave splashed on him, reporting the weather out there.
So yeah, I don't know. It didn't look like it was raining in the clips that I seen because the Baby was in the crowd performing. So yeah, I'm not sure, but it's something that Boosie throws every year, and I don't think he had it last year because of the pandemic. I think I think this is the first year.
And we still should not have had it this year, but here we are.
I mean, hey, they say these super spreader events. Hey, who knows? I don't know. They said that it was a line at Kanye's listening party, a huge line for people getting vaccinated there at the show. So I'm just like, I mean,
it's just funny that people will do that to see Kanye, but not because health experts tell you to. But
yeah, I mean, hey, I feel like, hey, sometimes
but
you
they don't
need
want
the
to be
celebrity
sheep.
push.
They don't want to be sheep because they don't want to follow the CDC guidelines. But you'll do whatever Kanye says.
Say do it.
All
That's a
right,
fact.
and watch this ritual of fire setting. But all right,
Yeah, I'm like, hey,
I digress.
to each his own.
Honestly, I really am praying for Louisiana. I know that they're they're on the Gulf, so they're prone to hurricanes. But my goodness, like just
they can't catch a break.
Yeah,
it's like between them and Haiti.
Yeah,
God knows. Like
I don't know how we have had these bad storms for years and we still don't have better infrastructure in place or programs to help people evacuate. Like there are still people that are staying because they can't afford to evacuate. Why do we not have financial assistance? Why do we not have government assistance to help these people out? I'm baffled.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Conspiracy theorists, Twitter saying that these storms are man-made.
I know. I thought about that.
Who knows? I don't know.
They're really just trying to get us out of here by
one
any
way
means
or another.
necessary.
That's a fact.
The crate challenge, the hurricanes, the COVID. Just make a cocktail of population control.
That's what it seemed like, for sure.
Yeah. Thank God TikTok banned the crate challenge. Finally, somebody stepped in with some sense.
Yeah, but them videos was good though, man. I'm sorry.
No,
like them
I was nervous
every video
every time.
was different. And shout out to they had a 757 crate challenge
Did they really?
at Aberdeen Elementary School. Shout out Bobby Blaze, boy. I see you.
Aberdeen, dean.
Out the dean, and that dude won $5,000 for winning the crate challenge.
Oh wait, why did I miss this?
This was earlier this week, in the middle of the week, and they had that drink stacked taller than the normal crates.
But did they have spotters and like mattresses?
No.
Okay, great, wonderful.
So so I think it was like $35 an entry, like for you to walk across, and then the dude did it twice, and then the third time he completed it, so he got all the money that was in the pot. He said he got 5 G's. So I'm like, hey. And it won't know, like, like it was, I ain't gonna say it was necessarily positive, but it kind of was, because like nothing happened. Everybody came out and have a good time. Nobody really got too hurt. So, mean, to each his own, but yeah, I seen that this week. I was like, oh wow, that was interesting.
That is interesting.
I still trying to figure out where they getting these crates from. Everybody got crates. I ain't never seen this many crates. Like who?
I feel like because it was back to school time, you're supposed to use the crates for school supplies and stuff like that. But
and I seen these.
We have other ideas.
I seen these people gentrifying the challenge though. I know that much. I'm like, yo, these aren't even milk crates. These look like what type of crates are these, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So they're using baguette crates.
I'm like. Yeah, I'm like, this is not a milk crate, dog. Like, but hey, that'll die down in a few weeks, and I feel like it'll be a new challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know.
Just stay safe. Hospitals are still at capacity, guys.
That's the unfortunate thing about it. Like, if you do get seriously injured, that's something that could have been prevented. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, yeah, there's no extra beds in these hospitals, man. So be safe if you're going to do the crate challenge.
Just don't do the crate challenge. That's it. Period.
I couldn't tell you. If I was 5 years younger, I couldn't tell you I wouldn't do it. Because I feel like I could do it. Like, I really do feel like I could do it. Like, to this day, like right now, I feel like I could do it. I'm not going to, but I really feel like
I'm just
I could.
Curious now. Like, now I want to do it.
I feel like
no,
I
not do it. I want to set it up so you can do it, and I want to see you do it.
Look, I've seen like a few rappers do it. I think DDG did it, Blueface did it successfully. So I just been watching the videos, and I just feel like I could do it. I don't know why, but I don't know. I'm not gonna. You know, I'm 30. The body don't recover it like it did like when I was in my 20s. So I'm not trying to be out of commission by doing it, but it do look fun though. I'm not gonna lie, it looks fun to me. So, hey, it is what it is. When you've been on top of a on top of a Sprinter van for a music video, nothing really scared you like that no more. For I was super high up on that joint.
You were.
So it was like, all right, I know I ain't gonna be that high up. So let's do it. But how I'm going to, and the people doing this, they ain't got no health insurance. They ain't got no,
That's
you know
the
what I'm
thing.
saying? It's like,
right. People have like really bad bruises and probably broken bones and just gonna put ice on it. Like,
yeah, it's
you
like,
need more, beloved. You need more. You need medical attention.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man.
But yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the show on E, Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert. They got a reality show. I think it's on episode like 3 or 4 now. But she shared on the show that a story of her like having like lumps removed from her breast or whatever. She said it was like really scary, and like I guess they were like running tests and they noticed it and they had to do like, I think like emergency surgery or whatever. And I'm just like, look, man, being a woman is hard. Like, that's all I'm gonna say, you know, because she said like she was pregnant and then like she was trying to nurse, but then like her milk dried up or whatever. And then so it was like complications from pregnancy. And like, this is one thing that is like all women who have given birth, like you don't, as a man, you will just never understand how it is to push a human being through your uterus. Not even
like, just push it, but to house it for
9
40
months.
weeks. Like, it's a parasite, essentially. It is taking all your nutrition. That's why you have to take prenatal vitamins and eat really well, because the baby is depleting you. So,
shout out to all the mothers, man. Shout out to my mother, too. Because I know, you know, she went through complications having me too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, look, shout out to Tiana and shout out to all the mothers who just take things in stride and don't even complain. Just do what they had to do as a woman. Like,
just
you
women
know,
in general, we are really superheroes. Our bodies do crazy things. And every month, I'm in awe that I will go through something internally and still show up for work every day. So,
man, look, if dudes had to go through that monthly, we would be.
You guys would call out.
That's a fact. Like, if a dude was, I don't even want to be vulgar, but if a dude bled every month through his whole, trust and believe. Like, that would be so dramatic. Like,
it is
so dramatic.
You
like,
never
so
get used to it.
Like, so traumatic. Like, I wouldn't be used to it. Like, but like I said, shout out to y'all, man, because y'all really look. We'll
have to get some girls on the show on this Top Girl Talk, and you can be here, you know, just to catch the education. But
yeah, I'll be in the background. Yeah, I'll be where Brian be at, and I'll let y'all just have y'all just kiki and have y'all mimosas, whatever y'all want to do, and I'll just sit back and just soak up the knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But speaking of Tiana, I do want to just say, you know, get your women's wellness appointment, ladies. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and schedule that. I have mine Wednesday.
It's important.
It's a PSA. Get your mammogram. We don't get a mammogram until you're like, I think postmenopausal, but you still get your breast checked and your pap smear and cervix checked and everything. So, yep.
That's important. Don't put that off, because I'd rather catch, you know what I'm saying? Like, be on top of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's with men, too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, anything else we need to touch on?
No, I think that's it. You have anything else?
I don't think so, man. Mask up, man. That's all I'm going to say. Mask up.
Yeah.
Keep y'all hands clean. You feel what I'm saying? Don't get too comfortable out here, because I know y'all reverting back to y'all old ways. And please, when you in the supermarket, please continue to social distance. Don't be on top of my back when I'm in line. I know them things might not be on the ground that say 6 feet, but yo, respectfully, stay off my back and stay off the next person back. Mm-hmm. COVID is still real out here, and the variant is definitely out here as well. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Multiple variants.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Don't be breathing on top of people. Like, I don't care if you've been vaccinated. I don't care. Still mask up, because you still can spread it as well.
And post-COVID, still keep your distance, please.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I start like talking under my breath, like, why are you so close to me?
Don't play me close. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that goes for COVID. That goes to exes. That goes to current. Whatever. Don't play me too close. It'll never be in your favor. So I guess on that note, I mean, I guess I could leave y'all with that.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of I May Get in Trouble for This. It's your girl, Briaunna Monet. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Briaunna Monet, TikTok, B Monet. Make sure you catch our YouTube channel. Like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
Where can they find you, Trey?
Follow me on Instagram at T.Cooke Official, on Twitter at The Cookbook. Follow The Trouble Pod on Instagram as well. Stay tuned every Tuesday. New episode. Pun your head. Bumba clock. Peace.